Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. We're back at the boat, but a lot has happened in the meantime, in between episodes. Today was beautiful a minute ago, but looks like the clouds are rolling in. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, spring is sort of here, and the snow has been melting. The lake is still pretty icy. It's been getting down to freezing at night. But I'm hoping that will clear up here in maybe a week or so. But I don't think this boat's going to be ready. I don't know how many steps are involved, but I think it's fairly involved. And of course, we're not going to have sail material until our flax is ready to go. I did get my raft pulled out. I couldn't remember where I left it, and then I was looking at the boat here and realized the raft was embedded in the ice right here. So I broke that out. But I've been on a grand adventure in between episodes. Let me pull up the map here. So if you remember, I had found some tin readings over here, and boy did I find some tin. It was pretty crazy. So I had sunk a few shafts, or actually a couple shafts, and was honing in on this tin, and then I dove straight down. Did I leave the shaft marked? I think this is all just hits. Yeah, here it is. Ladder down. So I left my rope ladder here. So I took some readings. I had ultra high. So I thought, well, let's just go in between these and see what happens. So I went down quite a ways. I don't remember if it was 40 or 50 blocks. And then I hit 10. And I was digging around in that tin deposit. And it was a good one. And that ended up breaking out into a cave. And then I went exploring through this cave. These are all subterranean hits. And I found loads of tin. Let me pull up the screenshot here I took. So I think this is bountiful, rich, medium, and poor, if I remember correctly. And then there's this big crystal here. So yeah, 48 bountiful. And I made a community post about this. If you didn't see that, we'll go over it again. 48 bountiful, 61 rich, 33 medium, and 18 poor. So that's the most tin I've ever found in Vintage Story. It was pretty awesome. So I made a bunch of 10 bronze. I've got some tools and stuff made, and yeah, we're looking good. And on that journey, I think I found a couple flax fibers maybe. And then I also went down south, down here next to this lake. There was some copper down here. Yeah, these two coppers here. So I grabbed up that copper. I thought while I was down here, I'd go ahead and do some prospecting because I'd found some hematite hits. So you can see I did a bunch of prospecting. We got high, decent, high, decent. So I'm pretty sure there's iron in here somewhere. So in a future video, we're going to go and see if we can search that out and start getting into the Iron Age eventually. But in the meantime, I did find some flax on those journeys, and I got another plumb and square made. I've got the 2. I've got the 16 blocks that we need. Let's turn on our little tooltips here. So it says I can construct. So let's click on that. Missing 16 boards pine. I mean, I've got the 16 boards right here. Do I have to add those first? I'm not really sure how this works. Missing 1 plumb and square. I've got both. Do you have to have them on your toolbar? It's not incredibly intuitive. So they have to be on your toolbar. Got it. Then we need, okay, so I thought we might need some more planks. We need 20 more planks. Okay. Let me run up to the house there. I'm going to grab a bunch of planks, and we'll see what else we need. Actually, I was running up here. I thought I might as well take you on the journey. I did get some plants in the ground. It's still a little cold, but I think they're going to be okay. Hopefully they are, because I planted all my flax. And I got everything else planted over here. So I have no more seeds. They're all in the ground. So we should be swimming in food next few years. Also, you can see up here, a lot of the snow is melted. It is slowly but surely going away. Got to move the copper lantern out of the smithy. Put that on the path. I want to carve like a pillar or something. All in due time. Man, it snowed again. I had this all cleared out. I went through and cleared this all out. I guess it snowed again last night. Dadgummit. All that work for nothing. Well, at least the deep snow is gone. Okay, wood stuff is here. Yeah, I've got 32 planks. How many do you reckon we'll need? I'm not sure. So let's grab a saw and take that with us. I'm not sure if we might need to find some more sticks. Let's just grab those shears as well. Just about shot. How are we doing on food? I made some hefty red meat stew, so we've been eating pretty good. Got my protein all the way back up. We're really hurting for fruit. Not too surprising since it's been winter time. Let's check the storage crates here. I think I do have maple pine. Here we go. Just pull out a stack. Just clicked. Pull out a stack of pine in case we need that. Speaking of pine, I had forgotten I'd planted pine trees back there. They have sprung into life. Still hoping we'll get a friend here for Mr. Bighorn Ram. Okay, so the boat is starting to take shape, and it said we needed planks, and it looks like we need those. Toolbar. 20 planks. Oh, wow. This is going to take a lot of planks, folks. Well, that's why I grabbed the saw. There we go. Full stack. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a lot of planks. Makes sense. I mean, we're building a boat, so we need 32, huh? All right. Let's make another full stack. Yep, we need 36 now. Did I just use all? No, I got some more here. Okay, make another full stack. You know what? Let's just let's cut to the chase here. Okay, that was a full stack of pine blocks. We need 36. Now we need 40. Now we need 40. Wow, that's cool though. I mean, it's kind of building it up. So I need even more logs. Okay. Sprint up here and get some more logs. I thought for sure a full stack would do it. Nope. Let's see. I've got 9 left. And we're gonna have to go choppy. So nice to see some green again. I will probably eventually move further south. For now, we're kind of stuck here. Let's go there. Full stack. Okay, there we go. We have all the planks. Of course, now I need beams. I made all those planks. It figures. All right, let me go chop up some trees, but we'll build more stuff out of planks. It's no big deal. That looks like beams. Support beams, I'm guessing. So if I look up, oops, not J. Support beam pine. Yeah, support beam pine. So we need a debarked pine log, which you make with an axe and a hammer. Yeah, axe and... Okay. I'm going to go get some more logs, and we'll see how far we can get on this boat. Okay, get some logs. I'd actually planted those there to use for building a boat, so that works out nicely. Let's get some debarked logs. How many of those you reckon we're going to need? Turn these back on. We need at least 14 for that stage. How many do we get from that? Hammer. think we use this with a... Yeah, to get... That makes a 9. So it makes 3 per log. Need at least 14, so... we need a couple more at the very least. Let's do 4 more worth. Leave those in a line? No. There we go. Alright, we've got 21 of those. Trucked. Wow. Okay, we're gonna need lots of beams. I like that. This is so cool. That is really neat. Yeah, look at that. That's some good detail. I like it. Okay, let's make some more logs. Maybe should have brought another axe. Let's do like another 6. Just about out of axe durability. Here. Right click. Be down here, I think. Oh, now we're back to planks. Okay. Put those. 3 beams and 6 planks. Back to 14 beams. Let's see, can I put... No, you have to have all of them together. Okay. Well, let's do that many and we'll just kind of play it by ear. A lot of, a lot of swapping around here going on. So... Those in there and construct. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Building a sailboat. Rat lines? No, it doesn't look like rat lines. Firewood, lemon squares. More firewood, 2 plummet squares, and rope. Oh, once you've completed it, and you can add... I don't know, what is that? Oh, it is rope. Just the 17 is covering up the stuff. Wow, that's a lot of rope. That's a lot of rope. I don't think I have that many cattails. And the weather's not the greatest. Well, back up to the supply lines we go. I may have to go out and get a bunch of cattails to make rope. Or vines. I've seen a lot of vines in the woods. Okay, good. The snow is melting on its own. That was a problem in the last series. The snow would stick around like even way into the summer. Just a bug, but maybe some of that got fixed. I could hear something. I have 13 cattails. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. It takes 6 of those, so there's 2. I needed 17 rope. Yeah, we're gonna need some more cattails. Okay, I think I'm done with the shears, so I'm gonna throw them up in here for now. Get the planks. Guess I'll grab the scythe and I'll go get some cattails. This may take a while. Look at that. All the snow disappeared. It's a green, beautiful sort of valley again. Speaking of cattails, I've started planting them here for easy harvest, so we will eventually be able to... There, I've been digging up a lot of the roots. I've already harvested out there, so I'm gonna have to run around. It might even be the next day because the sun's going down. I'm gonna go make a bunch of rope and we'll continue. Oh, I didn't even see that raise the mast. So we may be able to get completely done except for the sail. So, yeah, let me go get some cattails, make some rope, and I'll be back. Oh, just about worn out my scythe and my knife. But I got a bunch of rope. Gathering up a few things on the way back here I missed on the way out. Hard to pass up cattails. We always need cattails for skeps as well. There's so many caves around here. Go ahead and mark that one. I was spitting a little snow earlier. It's still kind of doing something. It's slightly above freezing. Kind of sleet, maybe? A lot of different weather types in the game. Got a bunch of stuff. I even killed a bunny. Got some fresh meat. See what we get adding this rope. And then I've got a few more cattails as well. Extra. So we needed 617 rope or something. Throw the rope. There it is. Construct. Oh, we need lots of rope. So we need another 10 rope, and then that's the, looks like that's the linen sheets, so 21 linen sheets. So times 4, so that's 84 flax twine. Times 4 would be 328. Wow. I don't know if we got enough flax growing. That's a lot of flax. Let's see here. Need 10 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing we'll need both of those. Yeah, we need both of those to construct, so we'll just throw this in. Wow, it is just not a very nice day out. I did run across another piece of flax, so I grabbed another flax seed. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get 328 flax fibers. That's a lot of flax. This might be a multi-year project. But you know what? I'm liking it. Screenshot of that bad boy. In the meantime, we've got our little raft to paddle around in. Let's get out of this nasty weather. Get this rope stored. Think about what's next. I could duck in here. I don't like the tooltips on there. It's just too busy on the screen. So I kept this crystallized chunk of siderite. That looked kind of cool. I might put that in a display case or something at some point. But we got almost 3.5 stacks of cassiterite and ore. We're almost out of copper now. Of course, we got a bunch of bismuth, a little bit of zinc. We're doing all right in the metal department. And then I made up, we've got 12 more 10 bronze ingots, plus the tools I made. I did another big charcoal burn as well, so we've got a bunch of charcoal. So we're doing all right here in the metal department for now. We need some more food, though. All right, let's go get this stuff put up. I want to go plant the cattails back here. Been kind of doing 3 by 3, but it does slightly offset everything, so it's a little hard to tell what's what sometimes. This will be my little private cattail stash, as we will need lots of it. I think that's the 3, maybe. And all cleared off. Beautiful. I may eventually fill that with cattails. Go put this stuff away, and we'll probably call this episode an end. So let me check on the grinding. Did I get everything ground up here? I did. Okay. I had some antlers if I was grinding up into bone meal for the garden. That got all done. I did kill some animals on the way, so we do have a little bit of fat. I could work on some shafts and things to eventually get the Hellhammer out and going. Let's see, I need to get my in the garage. The garage. You get my meat in the cellar. Okay, let's throw the bone and tail. Got plenty of grass now. Up here, throw the cattails. What's left of them. Throw the wood over here. Might need more of those at some point. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and let me stick the rope down here in this is kind of the main bare ingredients chest, so I'll just throw that in there. I do have 2 linen. Need a lot more linen. Go ahead and throw the sticks in there, that's fine. We got some dirt. Dirt is here. Yep. Throw that in there. Go throw the stuff in the cellar, and then I'll check on my leather, see if we got any progress there. That's spoiled, that's fine. It was just a couple leftovers that I had. Yeah, the cellar's not nearly as good as it was in the dead of winter, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and we'll stick that outside. That's fine. Do need to grab some more. Yeah, right, is that crock? Got 4 more crocks made up, so we're doing all right on food. And then this is my long-term storage here. This is good for like at least a year and 92 days. So we've got food to get us through probably till summer. Doing alright in the food department. That up there. It's nasty out here. Check on our leather. Not quite done. Alright, cool. That stuff's all just waiting. Okay, so if it started to spoil, it does go ahead and count, so we'll just let that turn into rot eventually. That'll work. A little bit of rot down there. Plan on turning lots of berries into compost. I did get these catmint flowers while I was out and about. So I've got a little color in there along with the oak trees that'll be sprouting in less than a day, it looks like. But it is nasty. I think I'm going to just probably do some crafting and stuff inside. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Let's stay in here and be cozy. And yeah, we'll have to finish up the boat maybe in a couple months, or maybe even next year, depending on how much flax we get. In the meantime, we may go looking for iron next episode, or at least soon. But thanks as always for watching, folks. I will catch you in the next adventure. And take care.